It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs. All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's spot shadow shortstop Zach Cozart. This guy doesn't get enough run because he does it the right way. It's not flashy. The ability to backhand, come across the bag on a double play, makes the game look easy. Very fundamentally sound and can handle the bat as well.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And this will get all the way out near the 402 sign now. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Center fielder, Mike Brown.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire. As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Leap at the wall, and he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Down the third baseline. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Springer on second. Correa at first. One gone. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Ball two now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. In now, Corey Dickerson. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Oh, what a dive. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. No, the call is that he trapped it.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
No balls and 1 strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the stretch. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang it. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna on the run. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Lackman's after it. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. Trout takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
From the New York Yankees, right fielder.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Here's George Springer.
From the Houston Astros.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Murphy on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoke. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the American League
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
Altuve.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Center fielder.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Batting third.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Right fielder.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Justin Smoke.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Charlie Black. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
From the Los Angeles
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. Now batting, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Judge on at first, nobody out. Here's a high pop-up. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield, and he's safe.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Harper on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Judge ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Blackman is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman moves over, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run, and if they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on.
And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground. Dickerson, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of it.
Seared down the first baseline. 0-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. And the run will score all the way from first, make it 9-0.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away from the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media.
He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And that one just missed outside.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. On the move is Ozuna. Oh, beautiful dive. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before they pour it on here for 15 runs as this inning went on for what's... Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
Altuve.
Popped him up. Harper coming on. He takes the turn and heads for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cozart into shallow left. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A line shot to third base. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey is there. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. So a good job on the mound.